Mike Jones Beatz.
BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope why is my hat on sideways? What in the hell? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a beautiful day. Let me fix this camera some. I thought I had it fixed before. Wrong. I must have been wrong. It's okay to be wrong. I'm gonna tell you something real quick. I'm gonna put y'all on about a little. So I smoke weed sometime, right? I have not been smoking any weed for just so y'all know. But I'm gonna tell you the thing I hate. Well, the third thing I hate the most about when I smoke weed. My freaking words start dragging, and I lie to you not. I sound like them dudes from fucking Do y'all remember that in Living Color when they was like, hated it? I sound just like them dudes. I'd be like, no. So I gotta remember, next time I smoke, don't talk. I'm giving people the wrong impression. With that being said, we got a couple of things to actually discuss tonight. I put open discussion because I've told y'all this before. Thursday is my extremely slow day. Thursday is just a slow day. By this time of the week, I'm freaking mentally exhausted. So Thursday is like my super slow day. No videos came out. I dribbled a little bit of basketball, but other than that, no videos came out. But I have been working. Okay? I have been working. So we're gonna go over some of the things that I've been working on, and don't brush, and I don't be saying what in the hell no more. It puts you to sleep, yo, my dude. Whenever I smoke, my words, like, I don't talk the same. You feel me? So I sound just like them dudes from In Living Color. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I sound like them dudes. Give everybody the wrong impression. I don't talk as crisp. My words don't end with as much oomph. It's a lot of dragging out at the end of the words. it's terrible. I didn't even know that this happens. What happened was, I was like, a while back, I started noticing that people was like just reacting to me weird whenever I was talking. And that's when I figured it out, and I was like, damn, what are you gonna do? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get this coffee. Shout out to Keurig. Alright, so I'm gonna tell you a couple of things that we want to talk about today. We're gonna do the roll call. We're gonna do the drops. Just give me a minute. First thing I want to say is this. Shout out to and I know these guys. I don't know about Queen Tamika Mallory, but I know my son does not like me. At least I don't know that. I'm just assuming. He might think I'm a cool dude. I don't have the slightest idea. Pardon me, I don't have the slightest idea. But shout out to my son. I'm not sure if Tamika Mallory is out there also. I'm going to assume she is because I didn't see. But they went out to Kentucky. As everybody knows, that the situation that's revolving around Kenneth Walker, who is now not going to be charged with anything revolving around those police busting into his house and then getting shot at. And then one police officer allegedly, at least as far as we can tell, what the ballistics is saying, shooting the other. So he's not going to get in any trouble for that. So salute to that. And they went back out there and they still fighting to try to get those police officers brought up on charges. We spoke about that recently. So shout out to that. Like, do I got like a telling of the future ability? I'm curious, because didn't we just talk about this like last night or some shit like that? Hold on, didn't we talk about this shit like last night? Or am I wrong? Last night we talked about this, right? So shout out to them. They're going out there to go handle that situation. I still don't think you can have a podcast and then talk about how grown men are talking about other grown men on the internet. Like, I still don't think you can do that. But when they doing the work that they do, damn it, these guys are incredible. I don't know if the chat hasn't moved, so I don't know if people are just not commenting or if something is wrong. Anyway, let me call out the drops from earlier today. As always, we're trying to get 5 to 10 $10 drops at the Cash App tonight. We have missed our mark for about we missed our mark, I think, for like 5 or 6 days straight. Let's hope that we can make the mark. Well, I'm hoping we can make the mark today. We missed the mark of at least 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App for about, I don't know, about 6-7 days straight. Like, it's looking bad over here. Anyway, let me call out any drops that happened this morning real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry I wasn't already prepared. I mean, I kind of was prepared, but I wasn't prepared at the same time. So salute to that. What's today? The 11th. Shout out to Marcus Steele with the $5 drop. Shout out to Straight Ballin with the $4.99 drop. Shout out to James S with the $5 drop. Shout out to D Vertical with the $5 drop. And shout out to Brandon Washington with the $5 drop. Definitely appreciate you guys. You guys are. Oh, in fact, shout out to Vic Star with the $5 1 cent drop. Definitely appreciate you guys. You guys are all the best. Don't let anybody lie to you. I like when you like. I like when you comment. I like when you subscribe. I like when you become a member of the channel and join the green team. We need more green team members. We need to start figuring out a way that we can get $5 to $10 drops per show. That's the mark we're shooting for, by the way. I know. I'm just telling you, that's the mark we're shooting for. Like, it's not easy keeping this production going. I could really use some assistance. Let's do roll call real quick. And not that many people commented, so let's do roll call real quick and then get to it. Salute to P Coat Slim. How you doing? Dropping the Frost out there. Appreciate you, my brother. What up, Black Cuddy? It says, good night, Jack Frost. BBN. Salute to the Black Spade. You already know what it is. What up, Monica Kendra Whitehead? Okay. Hey, baby girl, I've been seeing the photos you've been posting, man. I'm trying to tell you. I know, okay. I see what's going on over there. Hold on. I see what's going on over there. Okay. Let's go. Hard work pays off. Let's get it. Who else we got up in here? What up, 412 Garcia? This is Jack Frost with the classic. What in the hell? I don't be saying that no more. I'm gonna explain something to y'all real quick, right? These things that people think that I be saying that is like catchphrases or whatever, this is really just my regular organic way of talking. Like, if I'm not using these things, then that means that I'm not comfortable. If I'm not using a lot of this stuff that, you know what I'm saying, that it could possibly be on t-shirts, it's just that I'm not, I'm not in my bag at that moment. That's the best way I could say it. But this is just regular, the organic way that I speak. Like, I don't have like a spreadsheet somewhere where I'm like, I gotta say this that many times. That word, whoo, gotta say that many times too. I have none of them things. I just say what comes to mind. Anyway, who else we got up in here? What up, Straight Ballin' Salute? He says that shit puts me straight to sleep. He's talking about the marijuanas. Who else we got up in here? What up, Liberty Hazelton? Salute to Liberty Hazelton. He said, let's go, y'all. Who else we got up in here real quick? That's it. That's the only people commenting. That's what up. Could we hit that like button, though? I'm pretty sure the haters already got like 20 hates up. I can't see because I didn't look. There's a couple of things I want to discuss tonight. One of the number one things I want to discuss is some of the positive things that Biden is doing currently with that $1 trillion bill. And can we clap it up for Shy Murder, please? Can we clap it up for the young CEO? She came in here the other day and she was speaking about some of the positive things that that was actually in the bill. My issue is that the things that she was naming was like not that much money, and I thought that there was other things that needed to be done. So I'm gonna say I want to apologize to Shy Murder, the young CEO, because I should have stopped the show and then reference back to whatever she was talking about and allow for her to better state whatever the thing is that she was trying to say. So I want to apologize to her about that. And because of that, I want to go over some of the things that's actually in this bill that Biden put up, and positive things. It's just good stuff. I have no argument. Obviously, you can always say, man, I wish he would have did this and I wish he would have did that. You can say that about anything. But for what's in this bill, I still have a problem with the 1,400. I still think that should have been higher. Let's just be clear on that. And I still and if not higher, pardon me, let me rephrase that. I think that the 1,400 shouldn't have just been a one-time thing. I think that it should be. I want to explain something real quick. Okay, so when y'all see me up here advocating for individuals that have problems Also, just so you know, I want to talk about the Tekashi Meek Mills thing, and hopefully we could also get around to talking about. I think we're gonna today the situation with Soldier Boy. I just want to cover this real quick and get off of this. So this isn't something that we're gonna stay on. We're gonna be on this about as long as you guys want to be on this. So I want to say something real quick, and I'm going to talk about the actual some of the things that are in the bill that are commendable. I just don't like $1,400 one time, because what about people who are waiters and waitresses? Remember, the restaurant shut down. You know how many waiters and waitresses they are? I mean, I get it now, they're filing for unemployment, right? I'm just throwing that out there. Can they file for unemployment? I'm not 100% sure. But Home Depot. This is I'm gonna give you a real good example. Home Depot works like this. I used to work there before anybody. If anybody got anything to say, I used to work there. So Home Depot works like this. You are part-time for like the first like 3-4 months. You're part-time. You're fortunate if you could get 30 hours a week at whatever the minimum wage is in that state that you live in. So the point in which I'm trying to make is, after COVID, what do you think happened? You know how many of those people didn't work? They still got bills. Hours probably got cut. You know how people do when they work their friends over the other people that they don't like that much. So my point is I just wanted the $1,400 to be more, because there's people out here suffering, yo. $1,400. How is that gonna? This is the same complaint I had about the other $1,400 that Trump gave away. So this isn't a Biden thing. All right, this is not a Biden thing. Same complaint. You got people that's $8,000 behind on something. What the fuck is $1,400 gonna do for them? Um, 1415 Garcia said, for all the talk about how much the Dems appreciate immigrants, they always leave the undocumented folks out of the relief package. First of all, in all fairness, they're undocumented. That's one. Two, you might not notice, but they have changed so many of the laws now that, and this is actually, I was preparing. This is something I was preparing. Maybe I'll let you. What the fuck? I have something that I was actually. I have something that I was actually preparing that pertains to that. I was thinking about having this discussion on the show one day. Let me see if I should have it's in my saved files, I think, right? It's in the saved. Let me just check something real quick to see if I have a thing. But I actually was preparing on that. For everybody that don't know, the people who guard our borders are right now pissed off at Joe Biden, because Joe Biden actually removed a lot of the restrictions. So now you got individuals just straight walking across the border into America from Mexico. I'm going to say that again. Joe Biden has removed some of the restrictions and is underfunding some of the organizations that have been put in place to keep illegal immigrants out of the country. So you're saying that they're not giving them money, but they are allowing them to enter the country currently. And also, how could you know who's an undocumented anything? Just to be fair. So we're not going to sit up here and just complain about everything. Like, be able to argue your complaint, be able to propose it in a way that makes it make sense. How can you know about undocumented people? Like, literally, if somebody's undocumented and you know about them, you're supposed to send them back across the border, right? So Okay. First of all, I don't know what they're doing. What I'm saying is that's what an individual is. Somebody. I want to find the damn thing. Hold on. If I could find the thing, it'd just be so much easier. Because I'm telling you something, but I don't have the. I saved the damn thing to my phone, but I can't find where I have the save files at. So I'm gonna have to figure out where the save files are. Then when I find the save files, I'll be able to play it for you. But anyway, I'm not saying this. This is what I guess the guy that works for the Border Patrol is saying. So that's what the guy that works for Border Patrol is saying. What he's saying basically is that this is what's happening. They're underfunded. So they are collecting people that are trying to cross across the border, and they're I guess detaining them or whatever the case is. But I believe some of those people are still allowed to stay in the country. One, two, I want to be able to get the thing so I can have a better I don't want to go too far into what he was saying, because then we're going to be having a discussion about something that I can only halfway remember. But I don't know where the damn file is, but it's somewhere on my phone. I hope to find it, and hopefully we'll be able to discuss it tomorrow. But we're going way off track. Point being is, you're undocumented. I'm not getting into that with you. They're whatever you think they are. 415 Garcia. I'm not staying on that. That's not what this conversation is about. But I appreciate you. You could continue to have it though. So I want to talk about some of the things that Joe Biden actually put into the bill. No, whatever you want to say on that, you're 100%. You're 100% right. Because I don't. I always acknowledge when I don't have a thorough understanding of the issue. Literally, I think the first person that I can remember off the top of my head that acknowledged that. I always acknowledge when I don't have 100%, when I don't have a thorough enough understanding to be able to discuss a topic. I do it all the time. It's just that the people that want to argue with me don't acknowledge that and then pretend like I'm saying something about their opinion. So I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, so you can see what I'm reading it from. I believe that is NBC. So NBC News sent out, I don't know if this is a tweet or whatever it is. It says, breaking news. Joe Biden signs $1.9 trillion COVID relief bill into law, including $1,400 checks. I just don't think that's enough. But it said $300 a week jobless benefits. Okay. Child allowance up to $3,600 for 1 year. Okay. $1.25 billion for K-12 schools. That hey, money is worth nothing, right? So Black Apple artists, do me a favor. Money's worth nothing, right? So there's this thing called a Cash App. Since money is worth nothing, I want you to send a couple of bucks to the Cash App, because it's worth nothing, right? There go the Cash App right there. Money is worth nothing, right? So send a couple of bucks to the Cash App. If you don't send a couple of bucks to the Cash App, you're acknowledging that money is worth something. What up, Rule? Don't nobody see them dots, Jones? What up, Mark Hernandez? So yeah, so you said money is worth nothing, right? Black Apple artiste. What, I don't know what that's supposed to say. So since it's worth nothing, money is worth shit, right? Money is worth nothing. That's my Cash App. You can send as much as those useless pieces of money to me as you would like. as much as of those useless pieces of monies that you would like, you can send it straight to the Cash App. I'm not gonna argue with you. Anyway, 125 billion for kindergarten through 12 for schools. That's commendable. I appreciate that. That's one of the things that we are always talking about over here. Just so we could be clear, one of the main things I'm always talking about over here is that we need some kind of help in our school systems. So now what I want to see is what schools are they actually sending it to, because if they got 125 billion for schools but they only spend 1 billion to public schools and all of the rest of them go to like private schools or some shit, you're gonna be like, what in the hell? What up, Andre Herrera? You're gonna be like, what in the hell? You feel me? So we're gonna see how our schools change. I want to explain something to everybody that might not live in New York City. In New York City, like when I was growing up, we had Taft High School. We had, what up, Symbology Scanner? We had Taft High School. We had, shout out BB West, salute. We had Taft High School. We had Truman. I went to Truman. We had Clinton. We had, Kennedy. We had, all these high schools, right? But now those high schools aren't like that. Roosevelt, they not like that. You got a high school, right, the building, but now you got like 6 schools in the building because no school could afford to rent the damn space because the build. Hold on, y'all do know this, right? I'm talking to New York City people. I don't know about anywhere else. Y'all do know that schools are not exempt from like property taxes or some shit like that, right? So they have to literally be able to afford to be there. And what happens is, because of that No Child Left Behind thing that Bush signed into law, that I was getting killed for because I was telling people I didn't like it, and people was like, you don't like the kids. And I'm like, it don't make sense to take money away from schools that's failing and give the money to the schools that's doing well. That doesn't make sense. If the school is failing, that means it needs help. Not, if you see somebody walking around on crutches, you don't go break the other leg, do you? So that just don't make sense to me. So anyway, because of the No Child Left Behind law that was signed in, what happens is when a school is doing bad, the government takes funding away from the school. So we have schools in New York City that couldn't afford to be in their building no more because the schools just weren't good schools. They weren't reaching the level of whatever kids supposed to be passing or grades or whatever the case might be. So you'll have a school in one building, but it'll be like 3-4 different. You have one building, but you have like 3-4 different schools in that one building. So now let's see what we could see. Let's see if some of this goes back to normal in the next couple of years. That's 1.25 billion. That means literally, there's only 50 states. So literally, you could put at least $2 billion into each school and each school system in each state. If that's not helping, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, they also have a $30 billion for public transit. First of all, I expect most of this money to be stolen, just so we can be clear. $30 billion for public transportation, another $25 billion for rental assistance. One more what I was talking about yesterday, one of the things that people need is to be able to pay their rent. I want to see them help people pay their rent. So we got $25 billion for rental assistance. Salute. Clapping it up for Biden and the people that put the bill together. They sent a shitload of money overseas. Also, I want to add that none of this adds up to, is any of this even add up to $500 billion? I don't think this stuff even adds up to $500 billion. That's upsetting, but it is what it is. And $12 billion for vaccine distribution. A lot of people want vaccine distribution, so I'm going to applaud that also. It's not only about what I want, it's what the government, it's what the collective wants. You understand what I'm saying? So even though I'm against the vaccine or whatever the case is, I do understand that there are a lot of people for the vaccine, so we need to put money into getting vaccine distribution. That's a fact. The fuck? Okay, this is crazy. I need a shorty like that. Not, I know I don't plan on riding her on the back of a bike. I'm just saying. They going somewhere and they gonna get there. She like, nigga, you was not leaving without me. Symbology scanner says school funds in bill are not available for 2 years from bill signed. Enough time for Bill Gates and California governor to develop digital pass app to track and collect data on all children. Agreement. Oh wow. Okay. I would also, not for nothing, I wouldn't be surprised if this, just real quick for everybody that don't want to take any shots. I'm not saying that you should or you shouldn't. This is up to you. It's your own decision. But for a lot of people that don't want to take any shots, I do want to add something real quick. Expect for the government to start not giving out certain things for people that don't get shots. Expect for them to withhold things from the individuals that are opposed to shots. Drop something. So shout out to Shy Murder. That's some of the stuff that I think she was trying to talk about yesterday. I specifically went and made sure that I had that available today. She should have just called in. I would have let her call in and tell us. Shout out to Shy Murder. Those were that's what she wanted to discuss yesterday. All right, so I just wanted to bring that up real quick, and I want to talk. I want to move on from there, and I want to talk about some hip hop shit. Can we talk about some hip hop shit, or y'all want to talk about a little bit more politics? Also, just so we could be clear, once again, shout out to Queen Tamika Mallory and my son. They went back out there to Kentucky. They on their grind. We gotta appreciate them for what they do. At the end of the day, I'm critical of them sometimes. Most of the time, I'm critical of them to, because I'm just making jokes. But sometimes I'm critical of them. I'm critical of them sometimes. But I really do appreciate what they're doing out there with the Until Freedom movement. I really do appreciate that they go out there. They're on the front lines. I really do appreciate that. So we gotta stand with that. But they have a podcast. You can't get on your podcast and say that grown men shouldn't be on the internet talking about other people. I mean, I understand what they're trying to say, and this is gonna actually segue into something. I understand what they're trying to say, but what I'm saying is you can't really have that argument for a whole show. You could mention it, I guess, but not an argument. No, well, they wasn't arguing. I mean, the whole show. Check this out. Oh, who am I? They can have whatever they want. It's their platform. But check this out. So I saw a little bit more of. I want to move over to Randy Orton and Soulja Boy for 1 second. I saw a little bit more of what Soulja Boy was saying. I want to be clear on something. Soulja Boy isn't saying that wrestling is fake, like people aren't gonna get hurt. The Soulja Boy is saying that wrestling is fake, like these guys really don't hate each other for the most part. But Soulja Boy is saying that wrestling is fake as far as nobody's really out there trying to injure anyone. That's what Soulja Boy is saying. Wrestling is fake because it's an act. I think what sometimes we have to understand is just because somebody's a rapper, that doesn't mean that they have the use of all of the vocabularies. I don't think that they have the use of all the vocabulary words just because they're a rapper for a living. When was the last time Soulja Boy even came out with a song? I don't even know how the guy makes money. But if I find out, I'm hoping that I could do the same thing, because he just seems to just be chilling and be good. Shout out to Soulja Boy. But wait, hold on. I don't know what he do. I might not want to do it. Like I'm just trying to say, I'm not bunny hopping. So the point being is this. I think that Soulja Boy is basically saying to Randy Orton, you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's fake, like people aren't going to get hurt. I'm saying it's not real. Hey, shout out to that. I just realized we had the sun up in here the whole entire time. Soulja Boy was basically saying he's not saying it's fake, like people aren't going to get hurt. Basically what he's saying is that it's not, no, they're not fighting for real. It's still play acting. Now, this is what I want to say to that. So apparently there's a parade going on in front of the building today. If I could hear correctly, I heard them chanting "Free Puerto Rico." So there's a situation going on with Puerto Rico. I see some flags down there. So they're having a lot of support from different people, it seems. Free Puerto Rico, that's a fact. I mean, they're not free, so I'm not 100% sure what the argument is, but I'm probably on their side with this. I grew up in a really anti-government family. Anti-oppression family. Let me not say government. That's not fair. Anti-oppression family. Okay, so not the biggest parade. They got some people out there. Okay. Shout out to them. Hope everything works out. Hope they get the thing that they need done. Even though I'm really not sure about. You know what? Let me be quiet. I don't know what they're trying to get done. Maybe I don't even need to. Maybe it's better if they don't get the thing done for me. I don't know what the thing is they try to get done. Why did that click back over? Boom. No, I'm not gonna run that. How? You know my phone is. We wouldn't even be able to hear nothing. Let me see how big this is. They still got people. Yeah, that's it. I know where they walking to though. Anyway. Yeah, that's it. That was it. That's not super big. Alright, so I want to show y'all that. So he was on Soulja Boy, right? So I want to say something, whether y'all know this or not. But sometimes those wrestlers are not friends and don't like each other. And they got to get in the ring and wrestle against each other. And they don't be liking each other. And sometimes one wrestler hurts the other wrestler. Kind of, you know, he slams them a little bit harder. I'm just telling you. You go listen to some of them clips of them wrestlers talking about wrestlers. The Steiner brothers in particular. For everybody that don't know, the Steiner brothers used to bully people in the back room. Like in the locker rooms, the Steiner brothers used to bully people. And sometimes also the Steiner brothers, people would get hurt. Why is there only 2 jump offs right there? There's something wrong there. I'm sorry about this. Yeah, so I hear what the boy that man talking about. I hear what Soulja Boy is talking about, but I think this is one of those situations where he might not understand the full gravity of how dangerous that particular profession could be. That profession is actually extremely dangerous. People get hurt for real, for real. I used to like the Steiners until he became Big Papa Pump. But it's not that I like the Steiners. I used to just like the Steiners because I was a Hart. I used to like the Hart Foundation. Well, I didn't used to like the whole Hart Foundation. I used to like Bret Hart. Bret Hart was like my favorite wrestler for like a shitload of years. Main Murder says, it's funny you talking about this. I seen Booker T say him and Stone Cold got into a real fight mid-match. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes those guys do not like each other. That's what I'm trying to explain. Sometimes those guys do not like each other. That's a fact. I'm doing the thing and fixing something right now. Yeah, well, I didn't really like Big Papa Pump because I thought he was corny. But when he was the Steiners, I like the Steiners. I like technical shit. I like when you're better than a person, not because you're bigger than them, but because you got more skill. I like that. I like when you're more skilled than a person. There we go. I got it fixed finally. Like, that's something to me. When you more skilled. You understand what I'm saying? That's something to me. Because not everybody could be big. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to work with what you got. Ultimate Warrior, when he first came out, I liked him, but after a while, he got corny to me. Why is there only 2 of those popping up? That's the question. After a while, he got corny to me. I was a big, I liked Bret Hart. I liked Rock, obviously. Who doesn't? There was a ton of people I liked. I'm not going to make it seem like there was only a couple. I'm just saying who was my favorite. I'm just saying, like, you know, my favorites. I can't think of no more. My first favorite was I forgot the dude's name. White dude, super pale. He used to do the chicken wing. He used to put people in the chicken wing. I like Mick Foley. I think the Rock and Sock Connection is my favorite tag team of all time, even over the Hart Foundation. Because they was just super funny. What up, Smashville TV? Salute. 2 people said Jake the Snake at the same time. A lot of people like Jake the Snake. A lot of people like Jake the Snake. Macho Man. I used to like Macho Man. I like Sting, but I think sometimes, see, I'm going to tell you something, and this is probably the reason why I think a lot the way that I think now. I realize now how media works. So I realize a lot of times people just like things because they're told to like them. Bob Backlund, appreciate you, Salty Sack Creation. Absolutely. Bob Backlund was my first favorite wrestler. But now that I look back at it, I barely ever even seen Bob Backlund wrestle. He was just my favorite wrestler because he was the headliner. I like The Undertaker. I like Sting. You understand what I'm saying? What up, Derek? What up, Dog Soldier? I like the British Bulldogs. Do y'all remember the Killer Bees? Anybody who remember the Killer Bees? First of all, nobody said Shawn Michaels yet. Nobody said Shawn Michaels. Because the Rockers with Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty was the shit. Nobody said Shawn Michaels. With the 2x4, that was, he was the first American dude. He was the first dude, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Yeah, I like Hacksaw. He was just stupid. He was just... Yeah. Also, we gotta say the Junkyard Dog. Come on, JYD. We gotta say JYD. Like, I was a wrestling guy for real, for real. Yo, they had the wrestling game where you make your own character. Mankind, we said Mick Foley, but Mankind, yeah. We had the wrestling game where you make your own character. I think it was on Nintendo 64. And I made a guy, and his name was the Spawn Splitter. He hung out in the clubs all the time. He had gold chains on, and he had a green suit and gold chains. And the name of my man's special move was the date rape drug. I guess now I can name him T.I. The name of his special move was the date rape drug. It was, you know Dustin's move? DDP. DDP, definitely one of my favorite wrestlers. Do you remember Dustin Rhodes? Do you remember Dustin Rhodes? And he used to do the inverted DDT, where he's doing the DDT to you, but instead of you like this, and he DDTing you this way, he got you like this, and he DDTing you that way. That was the date rape drug. And when you play video games with me, especially like back then, I'm commentating the whole game. I'm yelling, I'm commentating, I'm calling out my shots. Ric Flair, how nobody said Ric Flair? Woo! I do not know how to do that. Yeah, WWE can't even know date rape drug. That shit would not fly now. Do you understand? I'm going to tell y'all something right now. People used to hate and love playing video games with me. Because I was really good. And I would rub that shit in your freaking nose every time I won. But it was so much fun. Because I would put on a show. So we'll have, you don't understand, we'll have like 3-4 people in the crib with necks. And I'm just on the sticks. And I'm yelling and I'm screaming. I'm WWE. WWE, WWF, and WWE all the way. And I'm yelling and I'm screaming and I'm making characters myself. I had another person, his name was the Player from the Himalaya. That was his name. Yo, check this out. I had a guy and his name was the Player from the Himalaya. I think it was WrestleMania 2000. I don't know what it was called. No, I don't know what it was called. I don't know the name. But, hold on. I had a guy named the Player from the Himalaya. He's one of the dudes that I made. The name of his move was the Pimp Lean. Basically, there was a wrestler. I don't know which wrestler it was. But he jumped off the top ropes. And when he jumped off the top ropes, he roll you up and like get your leg like this and pin you. Like he jump off the top ropes and then roll you up or some shit and pin you. So so basically he's on the floor like this. Let me turn this camera around a little so you can see what I'm doing. So basically, my man jump off the ropes, and when he lands on you and you getting pinned, and he's like this. And I called that the Pimp Lean. And he lands on you, bang, you under him, you getting counted out. And my man's like this. And I called that shit the Pimp Lean. And his name, and he was the Player from the Himalaya. And while I'm playing, I'm yelling out all of my guys' names. I'm yelling out all of their moves. This is open discussion, rap bastards. This is what we stuck on right now. I'm yelling out all of my man. I'm yelling out all of my man's moves. I'm yelling, yo, you don't understand. Oh, Smashville said they had a ring in the back of the building, ropes around the swings, some dirty mattresses in it. Sometimes the dirty mattresses came in handy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes them dirty mattresses come in handy. James S said on Anderson and on and Ole Anderson. That's a fact. Tully Blanchard. That's a fact. Rick, you talking about the Four Horsemen? So my man, I'm trying, yo, you don't understand, man. These motherfuckers, they will play against me. It was my game. You had to come to my crib to play. They will play against me. You understand what I'm saying? They would play against me, right? And they would hate because I'm so demonstrative. I'm getting up, I'm pointing at you in your face, I'm doing moves, I'm not even looking at the TV, I'm just making a whole show. For anybody that don't know me, I turn shit into a whole show. When I'm enjoying myself, we all gotta enjoy ourselves. I'm just saying. Yeah, Superfly Jimmy Snooker. When I'm enjoying myself, we all gotta enjoy ourselves. I'm yelling, I'm screaming. I got a dude that does a move called the date rape drug. I got another dude, he does a move called the pimp lean. I got this chick. Well, we don't know if it's a chick. And the name of her move was the penis envy. Shout out to Dancehall Tours with the 699 drops. Said did Casanova snitch yet? Not to my knowledge. I do not know if Casanova has snitched yet. We ain't here talking bullshit tonight, man. My apologies for everybody that wanted news tonight. We talking bullshit right now. I do got some stuff to talk about later. That might got some Tekashi stuff I'm gonna speak on. But we bullshitting right now. So my apologies to everybody that really didn't want to bullshit tonight. But we bullshitting right now. I'm not even gonna ask nobody to send any drops to the cat. Oh, somebody did? Shout out to JAS with the $5 drop, the $4.99. He said, "This is for the haters." What did the five fingers say to the face? I'm trying to get my cursor over there so I can write smack. Fuck it. Anyway, any more hater drops? If y'all want to do some more hater drops, let's do some hater drops. Chris Benoit, he killed his family, man. That's why I didn't mention him. But Chris Benoit had one of the best names for any move ever in the history of moves, the crippler crossface. That is literally one of the best names for any move in wrestling ever, in my opinion. The crippler crossface. You get your arm, it's a wrap. Yeah, he snap. You gotta understand these guys. That's what I be trying to say. Like, people see a person and think that they're successful because they're somewhere doing something that they would like to do, but you don't never know what kind of struggles people is going through in life. That's why, like, you don't know. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to James S. He says, "Here's for the hater elbow." The hater elbow. Let's go. Shout out to Dancehall Tours with the $6.99 drop. He said, "How is legal cannabis seen in New York?" I was with some people just a while back. I'm not going to call them out because I'm not trying to snitch on nobody. But I was with some people a while back, and we were standing somewhere in New York City, Manhattan, New York City. One of them lit up a blunt, started smoking it. Two police officers walked right past us. Let's walk right past us. We didn't even see them. The motherfuckers snuck up. They was fat, too. I have no idea. One of them was fat. I have no idea how they snuck. Just walk right past us. Walk right past us. So that's how it is. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Walk right past us. So I don't know. I'm not even sure if they're arresting people. I don't know. I don't know if they're arresting people. But I think, just so we can be clear, I think it needs to be more like this as far as a drug like weed is concerned. If somebody is smoking weed and they're not around children or they're not around like old people or being somewhere where they're being disruptive, I think police should just leave them alone just in general. Said, I don't know. Bad Bunny's I haven't watched WWE heavy since like the late 90s, early 2000s. It's decriminalized. Basically, there's no incentive for the police officers to arrest you for smoking weed. There's no incentive. It's not like they're gonna arrest you for a blunt and they're gonna go back to the station house and they fellow officers might be laughing at them. Like, really? Like, really? You arrested this guy? You arrested that guy for smoking weed? This is what you doing with your time? How much are we paying you? We have to have a discussion in the back. Like, you really arrested these guys for smoking weed? What in the fuck? This is what you're doing with your time? Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $5 drop. The hater elbow. Oh, the hater elbow. Shout out to James S. for coming up with that. I'm just so silly. Like, you really don't understand. Like, unless you really hung out with me, like, it like, you know, like, I'd be so silly. Yeah, supervisor got to call you in the room. So you still arresting people for smoking blunts? Why are you wasting our time? You know how much money are we paying you an hour? You coming back with people smoking blunts? What the fuck is wrong with you? Was they near school? They weren't near school. Okay, what the fuck? Y'all want to change the conversation? What up, Lex Luger? Is that the real? That's a fake Lex Luger. God damn it. How? Okay, so that's not the... That might be the real Lex Luger. I thought Lex Luger was part of the green team. I just ran through all of the green team names just now. I'm doing it twice. Alright, so that's probably the real Lex Luger. My apologies. My brother. Wait, hold on. The person that just said they not out the icebox yet. What's your name again? God damn it. Why wouldn't you put your name here? Okay, I think I know who it is. I'm going to go get you. I'm going to go. You probably want to comment so bad. Just do $1 drops and I'll show people what you're saying. How about that? I don't know what else to tell you. I gotta go. I'm gonna go get everybody that names that I'm gonna get out of. I'll do it tomorrow. I be forgetting. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be forgetting. Alright? I be forgetting. I be 100% forgetting. I be forgetting 100%. So my apologies, homie. Just make a 2.0. I keep telling people, just make a freaking 2.0. Because if you're going to wait for me to remember and then also find the shit, yeah, I don't know when that's going to be. I might remember and then can't find the damn name. But I don't know what to tell you. With that being said, are we done with the wrestling talk? And do y'all want to move on? Or do y'all want to still talk a little bit more? Oh, hey, so hold on. So I used to have this this one character that I made, right? Hold on. Are people paying to get released from the graveyard? I could have swore you had a green name. That's why. Maybe it's Lex BX with the green name. I don't know. Preferred guest. Copy. This is not extortion. I'm not trying to extort you. What the fuck? Don't do no more drops on me. God damn it. Unless you want to. Shout out to Dancehall Tours with the 699 drop. He said, you should have millionaire you. Just need to stick to the right niche. I don't know what that was supposed to say. Shout out to Dancehall Tours with the 699 drop. I gotta stop doing that before somebody go and fucking Photoshop some stupid shit. Yeah, you caught bags. You're supposed to just make a 2.0. That's a fact. That's what the bag song says, right? Yeah, Meek Mill's special move would be some dudes will come out from under the ring. You know what Meek Mill's special move is? He distracts the referee while other people go and beat you up. Oh man, who should be a millionaire? I think I should. I would like to be a thousandaire or some kind of heir. I don't care. Heir to a fortune. Hold on. Meek Mill's special move is distracting the referee while his guys sneak out from, like, they be jumping out of the damn what do you call them people? The crowd. They jumping out of the crowd. They coming out of the damn. They coming from under the ring, beating your ass. Appreciate you, Dancehall Tours. I appreciate you. They beating your ass, Meek Mill people. Shit, that's Meek Mill's special move. Distracted them. What up, Intergalactic? Salute. We got Intergalactic Space Ninja in the house. That's Meek Mill's special move. Distracted the referee so his people could beat you up. All of the rest of the match, he will be getting the work. All of the rest of the match, he will be getting fucked up. Yes, that's an actual move in wrestling. That's why people used to have managers. See Meek Mill come out and shit. Wait, so who gonna be Meek Mill manager that's gonna distract the referee? Yeah, it is a real thing. I'm not saying it like it's not. I'm literally saying that that's gonna be a special. It's a real thing. That's why. Wait, hold on. Why is it funny to y'all? That's why it's funny to me. That's why it's funny to me. Just so we can be clear. That's why I think it's funny, because this is a real thing. That will be Meek Mill's special move. No, not Jay-Z. What's her name? Desiree Perez. That's who Meek Mill's manager be, Desiree Perez. Olivia Jesus is saying that's a half a match is won. There are a ton of matches won that way because some wrestlers cannot beat other wrestlers without help. No. Nah, not my son. My son will be a wrestler himself. What would my son's special move be and shit, I wonder? But what you gonna call Meek Mill's move though? It gotta have a name. Meek Mill's move gotta have a name though. Like, what are we gonna call it? That's the question and shit. I have no idea what you're talking about, David Fournier. Thank you for coming in here and letting me know about that though. I want to know what his move is gonna be called though. That's what I'm saying. I want to know what his move is gonna be called. And Meek Mills could come out like the $1 Million Man. That could be his whole motif. The whole motif could be the $1 Million Man's move. You know how to make the $1 Million Man come out and shit? He's like, money, money. That's how Meek Mills could come out. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Twitter fingers. Yes. Meek Mill's move is the Twitter fingers. Shout out to Dance Hall Toss with the 6ix9ine drop. Meek Mill's move is the Twitter fingers. What he does is he tweets something out and then the ref gets an alert on his phone. And the ref checks the ref turns his back and checks his phone while Meek Mill's people is whooping the guy's ass. The Twitter fingers. Oh man. Meek Mill pulled his phone out and tweets some shit. And then the ref gets an alert. And the ref be like, hey, look at this thing. And while the ref is looking at the shit, scrolling through his phone, Meek Mill's man's is beating up the guy. Oh man. The Twitter fingers. Oh man. Yeah. Shout out to Meek Mills. The Twitter fingers over there. I'm trying to tell you, that's the name of his move. Everybody, see, that's the thing. You have to have a name to the move. Oh man. Oh man. My voice in my throat is starting to hurt. Yeah, man, the Twitter figures. Meek Mills and the Twitter fingers. And the thing about it is, no one calls it the Twitter fingers except for Meek Mills. I mean, Meek Mills is the only person that don't call it the Twitter fingers. Everybody else calls it the Twitter fingers. He hates that name and swears none of these things are happening. Oh, man. I don't know. I got to think about that. Raining from South Philly. 6'2", 145 pounds. He's probably like, I don't know how much he weighs. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Meek, Twitter figures, Mills. He's like, stop calling me that. He come out and then you know he got a bitch before he comes out. You got a bitch. Drake's special move, I don't know. We gotta think about Drake's special move. His Twitter fingers coming to the ring. Meek Millie. The ref is like, fucking this guy up in the background. Yo, they need to let me write a movie. I swear to you, I lie to you not. If we ever get to where we need to be, and I'm allowed to put my imagination on screen, also, might I add, a lot of what we're talking about today is a group effort. It's not just me by myself. You guys are feeding me good material. and coming up with great things yourself. Name swap. Rick Ross's move could be the date rape drug. You ain't even know. That's Rick Ross. That's the name of Rick Ross's move. You ain't even know. Nah, Rick Ross move is the name of Rick Ross move is the you ain't even know. Yo, we need to have. Oh man, if we had like a thing, we could do like, you know, make our own wrestling thing and just have people doing the wrestling stuff with rappers' names and shit like that. Let me start my own wrestling thing, man. We'd only be on for a couple of shows because of the LGBT. No, the Generation Z motherfuckers is gonna come after me. You already know they trying to cancel Miss Piggy too, right? Anybody else heard about that? They trying to cancel Miss Piggy, y'all. What the fuck? You ain't even know. Nah, T.I.'s move has to be called the Expeditiously. What you talking about? T.I. be like, before he do his move, T.I. goes like this. T.I.'s move gotta be called the Expeditiously. And before T.I. do his move, he go like this. T.I. get ready to do his move. T.I. be like this. Wait, hold on. You can't see what my legs is doing. Let me close this. This nigga's a whole weirdo up there. T.I. be doing this booty before he do his move, like expeditiously, and then he go do his move, whatever the fuck his move is gonna be. The Expeditiously. T.I. Be like, what the fuck, yo? I gotta get it cold in here because that shit is overheating. Everybody that don't know, I used to make it like dumb cold in here. The Hyman checker. I was gonna say he needs 2 moves, and the second one was gonna be the Grand Hustle. The Hyman checker. What the fuck? He's wrestling dudes, y'all. The name of his second move would be the Grand Hustle. Like, expeditiously. Shout out to T.I. Going through those problems. And he already got and Tiny gonna come to the ring with him. Tiny and the gynecologist. It's gonna be Tiny and the gynecologist coming to the ring with him and shit. The T.I.'s gonna be walking to the ring strutting and shit, like, hey, strutting. Tiny on one side of him, the gynecologist on the other side of him with the whole mask and everything on. The gynecologist is coming out with the mask on, gloves like this. The gynecologist is coming out with a mask on, gloves, walking like this. The whole entire time walking like this. The gynecologist is never, when the gynecologist is gonna do some cheating shit because the hands go from like this to doing other stuff. But the whole time, the gynecologist stands out there with the hands like this. Shout out to T.I. T.I. out there doing gynecologist things. This guy said he'll extort. All right, try. What the fuck? They could be in a female tag team match. Well, then when he's in a female tag team match, then he could. We're not gonna be able to be on air if he's doing the Hyman checker. That's not gonna. Like, how does that work? Do we kick her in the? The Hyman checker is when he just absolutely just kicks somebody between their legs, because he likes putting foots in vaginas. Yeah, that could work. Expeditiously. And part of the expeditiously is he says so many things and confuses the guy he's talking to. He just the guy that start walking around like this. He start confusing. He starts talking real fast and the guy starts walking like this. Like, oh shit. Oh, he's doing it expeditiously. Like he puts you like in a trance and shit. He starts saying like a ton of big words all at the same time. He puts you in a trance. Shout out to T.I. But I did have another character that I made, and Celebrity Deathmatch, that shit was dope. I did have another character that I made that you don't know if it was a man or a woman, and the name of their move was the Penis Envy. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Spring is coming, y'all. My allergies is starting to mess up. Spring is coming. Anyway, what would 6ix9ine's move be? Anybody got an idea? And don't say he gonna call the cops. We already got somebody. we already got this guy doing a move. What would 6ix9ine's move be? I'm curious. Fat Joe could do the but he's not fat no more. I was gonna say he could do like what Yokozuna used to do, but he's not fat no more. Anyway, let's move on. Y'all ready to move off of this topic? What up, Shy Murder? Walks in, his conversation, kicking vaginas, walks out. Oh, Shy Murder, thank you very much. I actually read the thing that you was talking about the other day. I actively made sure that I found something on it. Hold on, don't go nowhere. I actively made sure that I found something on this right here because you spoke about it the other day, and I didn't give you the opportunity to really express what you was talking about. So we actually discussed this earlier in the show. I appreciate you. And if I ever make you not understand that I appreciate you, I want to right now apologize for all of those future endeavors. But I 100% appreciate you. Yeah, I got allergies, so this time, so when that shit start coming back, all pipe tight, I hate it. I don't know what to tell you. The damn pollen. I got bad allergies too, so shout out to that shit. Damn. And 6ix9ine comes out with he can't come out with Treyway. The SMD run up in soccer kick. We gotta add something to that. Gotta add something to that. Come on, Shy, you know I love you. I'm just difficult sometimes, and if you can't take that, then you shouldn't be here. Not Shy, I'm just talking about just in general. I'm difficult sometimes. Alright? If you can't explain to me how something works, I'm not gonna believe that you know what you're talking about. I'm like, come on now. Because if I'm telling you about something, I either know how it works, or I'm gonna say I don't know enough about it to talk about it. That's a fact. Oh, hold on. I wanted to tell y'all something. Homegirl's been arrested. Homegirl has been arrested. Do y'all like these shows where we just talk shit and then we don't really have no direction and I'm just up here just, you know, making jokes? Do y'all like these shows? I'm curious. This girl, these homegirl right there has been arrested. That's assault, y'all. And this is a pandemic going on. What did I tell y'all? Didn't I say that? Hold on, stop. Hold on. First, I brought up Kenny Walker the other day, Kenneth Walker. Now, just so we could be clear on this, they dropped those charges against him a couple of days ago, almost a week or some shit. We talked about him yesterday. Today, my son and him is in freaking Kentucky, checking up on that situation. Boom. Last night, I told y'all, I said, well, she should be arrested because this is a pandemic going on, and she out here coughing on people. Arrested. Let's get $5 to $10 drops to the Cash App. Having nothing to do with this regular foolishness we doing, but have something to do with, come on, man, I be on point. What the fuck? And Mark Hernandez put, you be on point, right? While I was saying I'm on point. Y'all be on point. What the fuck? Let's get $5 to $10 drops to the Cash App. Come on, man. People be saying, yo, why do y'all, I be earning it. What the fuck? Tekashi fan 6ix9ine says Tekashi move will be the 7 drop. His finisher will drop someone 7 times. Okay. You're new at this, ain't you? You know, imagination? I'm fucking with you. I told y'all. I actually was meaning to get ready to... Beautiful. Beautiful. I be watching these shits though. I ain't gonna lie. When y'all be just doing stupid shit like that. Cause I'm like that idiot that when I am in a relationship with a woman and she's like doing stuff like that, I like to sometimes like just look and shit and see like what she's doing. Like I appreciate shit like that for real, for real. What the fuck? Oh man, arrest this guy immediately. I'm not even gonna show y'all what I just saw. It's disgusting. The amount of unpaid rent right now could exceed $52 billion. I just learned about this. If this is a thing. I don't know who this person is, but I think she works somewhere. She talks about signing, making a bill. See what I be talking about? See, I know what I'm talking about. I get it that people be upset at me, but I know what the hell I'm talking about. That 14 freaking money, you can't, like, the only way that 1400 is a good thing is if some of the other problems go away. That's all I was ever saying. San Francisco PD announced arrest in Uber assault and robbery case. You know why it's a robbery, right? Wait, is it a robbery? Oh, they're arresting both of those girls. The one in the red and her. I told y'all the one in the middle was the only one that act like she had any damn sense. Of course she gotta turn herself in. They not built for running. What the fuck? Yes, symbology scanner, and that's usually what I'm talking about. That we need things like that in the bill, things that's gonna. You got people that they so far behind. If somebody's behind in rent 6, 7, 8 months, what the hell is $1,400 gonna do? Can I play what? What are you talking about? There's nothing to play. God dang it. Nothing to play. Yeah, let's talk about something that it's not going to result in me laughing, because my throat, my whole voice is hurting. This actually looks good. What is that, lasagna? All right. Another thing I was right about. Remember when I was talking about the I'm changing subjects, by the way. Remember when I was talking about the 50 Cent, the Meek Mill's Tekashi 6ix9ine fight, and you had people that kept saying that nobody don't want to get arrested, and I kept trying to explain that Tekashi 6ix9ine wasn't talking about fighting out in the middle of the street. Good night, Liberty Hazelton. Have a good one. Remember? I don't have the video. Well, I do got the video, but I don't know if I got it queued up. I don't got it queued up. But remember when I was telling y'all that it wasn't about fighting in the middle of the street, that it was supposed to be a sanctioned fight? And you had people in here trying to argue with me about nobody want to go to jail. You're going to go to jail. The government, don't nobody want to play around with him. And I was busy trying to say, no, it's not going to be a street fight. It's a sanctioned fight. Remember when I was saying that? Well, anyway, DJ Academics comes out with a video, who actually knows Tekashi 6ix9ine, unlike myself. And DJ Academics even explained how if they did the fight, they could probably make something like $40 million. A rapper don't make that in 1 year. Even if they have to split that down the middle, or split that 3 or 4 ways, it's still gonna, well, probably not 4 ways, because the rapper makes $10 million a year. That happens. But just so we could be clear, and I got my arms folded because I'm tired of when people come in here arguing with me about things and don't nobody got my damn back, just for us to find out a day or two later I was right. That's why my arms are folded. I'm tired of telling y'all about something, and then y'all got people coming here disrupting the chat, trying to tell me I'm wrong about something. Don't nobody got my damn back. And then once again, it turns out I was right. how frustrating that is? Wait, what? Why am I getting this alert now? I'm just saying that shit is frustrating. I think I've been right enough, or at least in the ballpark enough, that when somebody comes in here talking crazy, motherfuckers gotta be like, yo, get out of here with that, man. Instead of giving whatever their gripe is credence. Did I use that word right? Nah, I'm checking to see if I used that word right, so I need y'all to. Belief in or acceptance of something as true. Thank you! Giving their words credence. Can we all agree that Tekashi will drop Meek Mill? Meek. I have no idea, but I will say this about if they're in an actual boxing match, I don't know. I will say this. I believe that there might be a good chance that Tekashi been training on the low. Tekashi might have been training on the low. This might be part of the plan. Tekashi might be on the low training, or has trained on the low already, because Tekashi lost a lot of weight. If you know anything about weight loss, Tekashi lost a lot of weight. Maybe he had them lipo the shit out of him. What the hell do I know? But he lost a lot of weight. Maybe they lipoed it out of him. I don't know. But he lost a lot of weight. So maybe this was all part of the plan. Man, if those two guys went into the boxing ring, they're gonna make way more than fucking $40 million. Those two guys got in the boxing ring, they're gonna make way more than $40 million. It ain't way more. What in the hell? I ain't gonna lie, this might be the best picture I've ever shared. This might be the best picture I've ever shared, ever. Hands down. This might be the best picture I've ever shared. This might be the best picture I've ever shared. I might have never shared a better thing on the internet than this. I ain't lying to you. Not to take away from any other photo I've ever shared, but that is just absolutely great. Not just a great model, but also a great photographer. Just so we can be clear. Alright, we at the hour-and-a-half mark. Has we discussed everything that's at least in the title? Shit, hold on, boom. That's not the title. I don't got nothing in the title card. Let me go look. Look at the other thing. I got open discussion, Biden, Meek Mill, 6ix9ine. We've discussed everything. Is there anything else y'all want to discuss? Because it's the end of the show. Usually I keep the show going a little bit longer if drops is coming. Because, you know, obviously I do this so I can pay bills. So if you're doing drops, I'm not going to just stop the show. But although I have just stopped the show before when people was doing drops. So, I mean, generally speaking, I'm not going to stop the show if people are still doing drops. The fuck is this? Okay. Generally speaking. What up, Marcus Castillo? Oh, yes! The drawing. Thank you very much for reminding me, Marcus Castillo. Nobody else was going to remind me, right? I forgot. Hold on, I got to get... Why do I look around for stuff? I don't know why I look around for stuff like that. Hold on, let's get some of these names written down. Let's have the drawing tonight. We're doing it out of a plastic bag tonight for reasons. Doing it out of a plastic bag tonight. Hold on, we having a drawing tonight. Thank you very much, Mark Castillo. And he ain't even in the damn thing. No, not our lives, just so you can be clear. Our lives are not doing as well. Other people's lives are doing better. But remember, if anybody's ever been in anybody else's chat before, you'll already know that if you go to anybody else's chat, you usually got about 5 or 6 people in there that's only there to talk bad about the BBN network. So, what the fuck? So, other people's lives are doing absolutely spectacular. Our lives are doing what they're doing. But I don't really, I'm not like a jealous motherfucker, so I don't think about that. If you didn't just mention that, it wouldn't be something that would be on my mind. So. Let's write some of these names down. Hold on. Let's get the names off of the, jump off over here first. I should do a drawing at least once a month of people who are members. I think I'm going to do a drawing of people once a month of people who are members of Bag Swingers, and once a month of people who are members at Bricks for Bags with complimentary, depending on, you know, because the level is different. I think that's what we're going to do. Oh, Marcus Castillo is here. So, okay, so MC, Marcus Castillo, Straight Bowling. Who else? James S. All of these are D. Vertical. Hold on. Let's get some more names. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta. Also, I'm very sorry to say you need to be in America. Reasons. James S with 2. Wait, is that James S again? Hold on. No. Yeah, James S with 2. Hold on. The verticals. James S with 2. This dance hall tours, but see, the problem with dance hall tours is he's not in America, so there's a problem with that. So I don't know if dance hall tours is gonna pay to have the thing shipped to him. See, that's what the issue is. Marcus Castillo again. Steele. Yeah, I just forgot. I forget things, y'all. I'm not perfect. JAS. Liberty Hazelton. Hold on, that should be more than one. That should be more than that, right? This morning. Hold on, who was this morning? Brandon Washington. That was it for this morning here, right? So. Just a Liberty Hazelton yesterday. Okay. Excuse me. Let's tear these up. Get them in the bag there. It didn't make no sense to have the drawing with 4 people. Like that I don't understand that. Let me just make sure. I'm gonna look again to make sure that I got everybody's name. I do not want to miss nobody. Try to have these as close as possible to the same size. Okay, so we will be doing, this is for Liberty Hazelton's no cap merch. This is for some no cap merch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The fuck? Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, and Marcus Steele twice, James S. twice. Marcus Steele twice, James S. twice. Yeah, okay. More names in the bags. Gonna jumble the bags up. All the bags need to be jumbled. No, I did not see the Showtime jump off yet. Tekashi as Canelo's trainer training him? Okay. Okay, so could we believe that the bag mix it up? This is for the no cap merch. Liberty Hazeltons. See me go like this. Looking dead over here. See me looking at you guys. I'm just, as soon as I grab the paper, I have one of the papers. What that say? JAS. He only put $5 in. Matter of fact, he put $4.99 in. Shout out to JAS with the win. JAS. I know who that is. He actually does drops, but he's in the graveyard. He's been hit with bags. He actually does drops though, but he's been hit with bags. So Liberty Hazelton no cap. Thursday night. He actually He got hit with bags. He still does drops though, so salute to that. He got hit with bags a while back. He texts me all the time on IG. That being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. Definitely enjoyed the live tonight. I got a question. Do y'all prefer? Here goes another freaking spectacular photo. This is just spectacular. This is just spectacular. The absolutely beautiful Toya Johnson. This one is also this is great too. I like this one too. This is a fact. I just like Angela Simmons, not for nothing. She fine as shit. And she looks like she's like okay, so when I look at a female and I think that like wife mother material, that makes her more attractive to me. I don't know no way to put that. Like if I look at a woman and I think that she make a good mother and she make a good wife, that just makes her more attractive to me. I don't understand it, but it just does. And I get those vibes from her. But what do I know? I don't know. I didn't see the action figure. I have no idea. And I have no idea if whatever, I don't know. I don't know about all of those legal mumbo jumbos. Because remember, he's a public figure. So sometimes when somebody's a public figure, especially at the level that he is, you can do certain things and you can't be sued. But I'm gonna, you can do certain things and you just can't be sued. It's like inside of the realm of, it's like inside of the public realm or some shit. I'm not 100% sure though, so don't hold me to it. Don't hold me to it. Why does that say new? Oh, we do got a new member today. That's who the fucking new member was yesterday, and I didn't even see him become a new member. Very upsetting. Not today, yesterday. With that being said, absolutely appreciate y'all. We gonna get up out of here. Ghostface versus not Method Man, but Raekwon, and that's not really a Ghostface versus Raekwon. I think nobody wants to go against the Wu-Tang. Nobody want to go against Wu-Tang. Who the fuck want to go against Wu-Tang? All of the people that would go against Wu-Tang is like, a Busta Rhymes, because Busta go against anybody. He on that type of time. But who gonna go against Wu-Tang? You know how many souls? Do you understand that Wu-Tang got? If a lot of you weren't alive or knowing about the culture in the 90s, so you don't understand how big it was when Wu-Tang dropped the album. Fucking world star. Really? It was a BS account? I didn't see it, so I wouldn't know. The world stopped. People was like, yo, did you see the new freaking, you had to go watch Video Music Box. If you was in New York City, you had to go watch Video Music Box so you could check out the jump off. Tekashi fan, I don't know all the legal mumbo jumbo, so I don't even want to get into it. But I would assume that I guess they could sue them and then get, I don't know. I don't know the legal mumbo jumbo. I'm not gonna pretend to. With that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. I hope everybody, if you got anybody still awake in your household, please give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers while they're still here. With that being said, when we wake up in the morning, one of the first things we want to do is drink water. Alright? Look, I want all of us to get healthier by the day. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. All of us. Alright? So when you wake up in the morning, remember to drink some damn water. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one.